Okay, gang, I am here going to do another studio rack update. We got some new gear in here. I want to show you where we are, and I'm trying out something new with my brand new iPhone 15. I bought one of these gimbals to see if I can get some smoother footage, so bear with me. I'm just using the audio on my iPhone right now. It probably isn't going to be great, but I wanted to test it out to see if I'm going to at one point get a lab with this new iPhone. But anyway, let's go over to the rack and let me show you what I got here as of today, and I'll show you the new song we're kind of working on. So if we come over here like so, let me zoom out a little bit and zoom out with this gimbal. I can zoom in. So let's start over here at the top left. Okay, so again, I apologize for the video quality and audio as I'm just experimenting. I have no idea what this is going to look or sound like, but I'm using, if you want to know, and I'll put the link in the description. It's not an affiliate link, but I'm using I bought it on Amazon, the DJI Mobile 6 gimbal. It's like $150. Great for smartphones if you're trying to get smooth footage. Anyway, let's start up top here. So probably one of the newest pieces I have as I'm recording this video is the Warm Audio CLB or WAB1, which is the CLB, the Tube Tech clone. A couple of videos I did on the YouTube channel already for this. We did it standalone on its own, and I compared it to the Universal Audio plugin. So you'll have to check the archive for this. And I will link all the gear in the description box below for both Sweetwater and for Zounds. Zounds is a new company that I'm working with. Those are both affiliate links. If you purchase at Zounds, I would really, really appreciate it. Or Sweetwater, either way. But anyway, that's the WA1B by Warm Audio. My first Warm Audio piece, and I actually really like it. It's great on vocals and other things, but on vocals. If we step down here, you'll see we have the Neve Master Bus Transformer, which is a great piece on the Master Bus. Haven't done a full video on this yet, but I will. And again, if you want to see anything specific in videos, demos, comparisons, let me know in the comments below. So that's the Neve Master Bus Transformer. Beneath that, we have the AudioLabs Empressor EQ. Now, this has been on my Master Bus for the longest time. I've done videos on this before, but I have recently moved it to the drum bus, because I'll show you what's on the Master Bus in a second here. But this thing is great. This is a modern style, kind of a Pultec with a modern twist. It doesn't have a vintage feel. It's got more of a modern feel to it, but I really love this. And I really dig the tube boost that you can take in and out, as well as the EQ in and out. But this thing is fantastic. We've already done a video on the channel for it, but this thing is great. For $2,000, you can't beat this. Cannot beat this. Okay, so that's on my drum bus right now. Then the newest thing on my Master Bus, and we did a full video on this, is the Stam Audio Pultec EQ. This thing on the Master Bus is just freaking sick, man. This thing is stereo unit with the mid boost and attenuate band, so it has the ME5, which is a separate piece usually from the EQP1A, all in one box, which is great. And it also has, you can switch between the tube and the solid state output circuit. We did a full video on this, me and David SJ. Go check that out. Stam Audio Pultec, freaking fantastic, man. Right now I'm experimenting it on the Master Bus, and I really, really like it. Okay, beneath that we have the API. Let me see if I can zoom in on the gimbal here. Again, sorry for the shaky footage. I don't know how this is all an experiment, guys. API 5500 EQ. Again, I was using this on the drum bus for the longest time, but now that I'm using the AudioLabs on the drum bus, this has been moved really to more guitar duties. Electric guitars, I love this on electric guitars, but it sounds sick on drums too. So again, having some of these different options is really nice. So that's the API 5500. Now if we come down the 500 rack, let me grab a chair here so I don't have to stand up the whole time. And hopefully this footage will be nice and smooth, or smoother than handheld. Okay, so we start over here. We have the West Audio Dione, VCA, SSL, digitally controlled with a plugin. You guys have seen this before. Love this thing. It's a modern SSL kind of a style with the total harmonic distortion circuit. Awesome, awesome stereo compressor. West Audio RIA, This is a very mute compressor with a couple of tubes in it. Again, stereo, controlled with a plug-in. I don't know if I've done a video on this yet, but there's one coming soon. Here we have the SPL de-esser, and we have a DBX 520 de-esser. I use these all the time. Way better than using plugins, especially this. I should really get another pair. I should get another one of these and another one of these to have 2 pairs. But those are great. Those are fantastic, and they're affordable. Next to that, we have the SSL E-Series Dynamics. Got 2 pairs of them. Again, we've done videos on these as well. Those are really, really great. Love those. Then if we sink down a little bit here, let's see what the Gimble's going to do here. Hopefully it'll... Okay, here we go. We have the AudioScape 1178 on the top. Again, I use that from everything from drum bus, parallel drums. I mean, anything you put that on, it's awesome. Anything you put that on. Beneath that, we have the DBX or the 260 VU by AudioScape as well. Again, fantastic, fantastic unit. Can't beat that unit. Sounds great on piano, sound great on bass, background vocals. Sounds really, really great. I love it. Beneath that, we have the AudioScape EQPA Pultec, which is a fantastic unit. We've done videos on this. It's a mono unit. Use this on lead vocals all the time. All the time. Down here, we have the last 2 AudioScape units. Let me see how this is going to zoom in. We have the V-Comp, the Stay Level by AudioScape, the V-Comp Plus, and the Opto compressor. Again, by AudioScape. LA2A, fantastic. Use that on everything. Use these on pianos, on bass, the Stay Level. I mean, LA2A vocals, acoustic guitar, anything you put it on, it sounds good. So I've had these for a while. So there is the left side of the rack. Maybe a little bit of gimbal footage. I hope this comes out good. So I like this gimbal. For the money, you really can't beat it. And I can zoom in and out easily. All right, let's start at the top here. On the other side of the rack, we have a couple of distressors. Sorry for the light. I know I got a light right above it. 2 distressors. Use those on snares, kick drums, electric guitar, compressors. Things are awesome. Try to straighten up the camera here. Those are great. Underneath that, 2 DBX 160As, modded by Revive Audio. Love it on kick drum, love it on bass. Again, another one of those compressors. Anything you put it on, it sounds good. They're super affordable for the money. You can't beat them. Cannot beat them. Let's see. Beneath that, we have our next 500 rack. These are brand new. These are the Z&H 560 EQs for the APIs. Again, straighten this gimbal out. Come on now. There we go. 560 EQs, the V560s, video on the channel coming about these soon. API, they sound great. Z&H designs, again, I'll link them in the description box. Next to that, a pair of Trident 80Bs. I don't use these as much as I used to. I like them, but I sometimes just kind of forget about them. I got so many EQs in this 500 rack. These are all EQs. But these are cool. Again, they're so cheap. They sound different than the console SSLs. I like them. Zoom in a little here. Can I zoom in? Sure I can. Next to that, we have the 2 Cappy 560s. Again, these are the same as these. This is just made by another company, Cappy. These are great. The LCR25s, I think they're called. Love those. Love them. Oops. There we go. Next to that, we have the NE 551 EQs. Really great on vocals. Opens up pianos. I love these on lead vocals, to be honest. Background vocals, anything where you want a nice shiny top end, these things are great. Next to that, I got a single Pultec 500X. Use that on bass all the time. Next to that, we have a pair of the Z&H Design 250, the Soundtech 250s in the 500 format. Again, video on the channel about that. These are cool. We have a pair of these we're going to be giving away in one of our mixing contests coming up for the hybrid mixing courses. Again, check the link in the description box below, depending on when you're watching this video. I got a pair of those giving away as a prize, and I have a pair of those giving away as a prize. Pretty cool, right? Okay, let's move down. Let me get my chair. We have our 4 patch bays here, nothing exciting. The yellow cables just signify never unplug these. These are the things that are permanently patched. My master bus, and this is for my reverb. Down here, another Stam Audio piece. Can't beat this. The Stam Audio 609 fantastic. I use it a lot on parallel drum compression. Love it. Thing is awesome. Beneath that, we have the AudioScape DA3A, the LA3A. This is new. We did a full video on the channel. Again, love this thing. Use it on guitars all the time. And it also sounds good on the drum bus, but I use it mostly on guitars. Okay, we're getting into more AudioScape land here. We have the blue stripe, the 76A on the top, the 76F, the 76D, the 3 AudioScape 1176s. Can use them on just about everything. Down here a little bit if I can. Zoom out. Okay, and then we got, straighten out the camera. Down here we have the XL305 analog spring reverb. Use that on every single track on the mix. You've seen me do that before. And then we have the NG bus compressor by West Audio. Again, digitally controlled drum bus compression. Got to love it. Let's swing back up here. Okay, up top, again, new piece, Z&H Designs, the HC250, which is their G&L. There it is. Sontec 5-man parametric EQ. Love this thing. Very, very clean and transparent. Video on the channel. Love that. Here is the pair of this in a 500 format that I just talked about. Those are going to be given away. There's the pair of them we're going to give away. So those are cool. So again, check the channel. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Okay, we go down below. As far as all the audio gear, let's see, let's straighten out the camera here. We have the Trenoff Nova. We've talked about that. This hasn't really changed at all. Let me get my chair again if I can. Let me get my chair. Hopefully this video is going to look okay for you guys. If not, I'm experimenting. I'll get better with this gimbal, I promise. Anyway, we have the Nova. Let me zoom out. Then we have the Universal Audio Opto satellite. This I use for my Universal Audio plugins that I don't have native. Straight out the camera here. Here we go. Mac Mini M2. Max, not the top spec one. I think the only thing I did is I increased it to 16 gigs of RAM, which is overkill for this rig. 2 OWC Thunderbolt docks for all the peripherals, which is great. Power conditioner. And then we have the West Audio, come on now. The West Audio NG levelers, which are great. And then we have the Galaxy 64, the Antelope, that's my 64 IO. We've talked about that before. Had it about 6 months. I like it. Had it about 6 months and I like it. Okay, and then beneath that we have all our Furman power conditioners. There's 6 of them. 5 for the gear, 1 for the console and the speakers. And that's the rack. So let me just back up here a little bit. So there we go. So that's all the gear thus far. Yeah, we're building up. We're going up high to the ceiling. I'm almost at the ceiling now. Look at that. So there we go. Then we have the console, as you guys know. Zoom over here. So here we go. We got the SSL. We're playing back a tune here. It's on mix. I'm just getting ready to mix this song here for artists again. James D. Cooler. You've seen him on the Mixing Masterclass Volume 2. We did his song Smile. This is the next song by him called There's a Feeling. I just threw it up on the console. I'm just setting it up, getting it ready to mix. I'll give you guys a little look-see. Here's what it kind of sounds like, unmixed. There's James D. Cooler. We love James. Check his links in the description box. Go check him out. There's a Feeling. Brand new tune, completely unmixed. We're working on it. We got the focals here. Zoom out here. So there's the focals. There's the big screen. We got a secondary screen over here, cameras and whatnot. I'm just trying to work with this gimbal here to see how I can get some shots of the console. Again, I apologize if I'm not doing a good job yet. people have asked me, how did you build this into the console? I got to do a video on this. You really can't see it, but in the center section where you can put a 19-inch rack, I built a little shelf with 4 legs that are adjustable, and I adjusted it to the top here. And the UF1, my microphone, and the La Remote by Trinoff just kind of fits right in there, and it almost looks custom built into the console. So I use this for metering, for transport control, which is great. I love it, and it's solid in there. It feels like it was built into the console. The only thing I got to do here, though, this is the rack railing here. I got to build some kind of a trim ring around this to cover this to make it look a little bit better. But you can't tell, really. I mean, it almost looks like it's built right in. It works really great. And this is my voiceover mic when I do videos here, brand new microphone. This is the Lewitt Ray audio, which has a nice automatic mute on it, which is what I really like. And then the La Remote by Trinoff. So people ask me about the La Remote on Trinoff. It's great if you have a Nova and you have, secondary monitors and whatnot. So there we are. So there's the console. I know we've been filming for a while here. Again, I'm just trying to, we can zoom out with this gimbal. I can use my little joystick to get nice smooth movements here. So here's a kind of the shot from the corner of the room. There's the console, zoomed all the way out. Here we go, we get the joystick there. I can turn, pan and zoom and tilt. So there we go. See the cloud, let me see if I can show you the cloud that I have. The mixing cloud, anyway, there we go. So we got a big mixing cloud above the console. We've had that for a while, I've talked about that. All right, cool. So that's it. So that's the update here. Again, I know you guys kind of dig these kinds of videos, and I appreciate you allowing me to use my gimbal for the first time. And again, I know the video is not probably the greatest, but I'm just working on it. I'm trying, guys. But this is a cool little gimbal. Again, I'll link it in the description box. So there we go. So there's the racks again. Let's see if we can get some nice smooth footage. Yeah, it's probably a little overexposed. I think I got too many lights on, but anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if there's any gear here that you'd like me to feature, do more videos on the channel. I'd be happy to. And until the next video, I've been Dave with Mixing Music Analog and mixingmusicanalog.com. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next video.